enough. In the early 1600s, a company was created that would change the world forever. Not a nation, not an empire, a business. This company could wage war, sign treaties, mint its own money, and execute anyone who stood in its way. It didn't just sell products, it controlled oceans. It didn't compete in markets, it eliminated them. At its peak, this single corporation was worth more than Apple, Google, Amazon, and Saudi Aramco combined. And it achieved that power for one reason: spices. Nutmeg, cloves, pepper. Entire islands were wiped off the map. Populations erased. Also, a handful of investors could secure a monopoly. This company invented the stock market. It pioneered global supply chains. And it proved centuries before anyone that when profit is unchecked, morality is optional. This is the story of the Dutch East India Company, at the first municipal corporation, and the blueprint for the world we live in today. Welcome to episode 72 of Twin City Peaks.
What an intro.
Today, we're going to be talking about the Dutch East India Company,
Also known as VOC.
and also known as the VOC, and it's going to get bumpy. There's some cool stuff.
There's some cool stuff. It's
There-
an intro. We got more to talk about.
All of those things that I just mentioned are facts. They were the biggest and still basically the biggest company to have ever existed, and they rocked it. They essentially had to invent the stock market.
Yeah. So, short intro. The Dutch East Indian Company, founded in 1602, was the first multinational corporation and the first company to issue stock to the public. So in the past,
Which is wild.
you could like buy into a company, but then you were a partner. So they were the first one to have basically in the modern day like two types of shares. So for those that don't know, there are like investor shares, so like that me, Simon, and anyone else could buy, and then there's like stock options, which like how Mark Zuckerberg has his shares, but they're the votes are weighted differently.
Right.
So you can own only 10% of the company, but still have all the voting rights.
Right.
Because there are voting shares and then normal shares.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of
They
what
kind of came up with that whole
Yeah.
thing, which is wild.
So why it matters? It invented the modern day capitalism that we know today. Was richer than, as you said, Apple, Google, Saudi Aramco combined. Basically, I think it's like the top 5 companies with inflation it'd be worth.
Yep.
Blurred the line between business, government, and empire, because it was started by, I believe,
The Dutch themselves,
Yeah.
right? The actual Dutch government.
They were given, I think, well, I don't know if it says in these notes, but I believe it was like 20 years of basically like, you can have a monopoly and do what you want. They're basically just given like immunity, which is wild.
20 years, you can get so much shit done.
Yeah. So why
Oof.
it was created? Europe was obsessed with spices, pepper, nutmeg, cloves. Spices equaled food preserves, medicine, status symbols. The Portuguese controlled most spice routes. The Dutch problem: no access, high prices. Spain and Portugal were enemies of the Netherlands.
I remember this is actually the reason why, like, Europe got any, like, flavorings at all.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Well, because it was all usually in like China.
Yeah,
The
big ones.
So the solution to these issues was unite competing Dutch merchants into one mega company backed by the state.
Right.
So basically, like, there were tons of different like high level merchants that had their own routes, but they would also like battle with each other and
Yeah.
whatnot. So basically, the government came in and was like, "Okay, everybody go together. We'll back you, give you what you need."
Yeah.
And basically, like, we're stronger together instead, like a united front.
Yeah.
Which
We'll all make more money.
Yeah. Well, no one will be battling. Everyone's going to get rich.
Yeah.
Like,
They really thought ahead with that one.
so powers no company should ever have. So the VOC was granted the right to raise arms, the right to build navies, the right to seize territory, to negotiate treaties, mint its own currency, and execute people. So they were basically like full immunity.
They're government entity of their own
It basically
to some degree.
it was very much blurred between government and company.
Like, it almost empire-like
Yeah.
than anything. Full control.
So Imagine Amazon with aircraft carriers.
Yeah, Amazon with aircraft carriers and foot soldiers and
Yeah, that can like make trade deals.
be like, no, you're not coming.
Like, imagine if Apple could make like trade deals, put on tariffs, take off tariffs, like all of them. Imagine. See how that could
They
get.
would benefit themselves the most, obviously.
Absolutely.
They'd be like, oh, we get to buy chips at no cost and, or not even chips because they make their own in-house now. But they basically be like, oh, no, we get all materials at basically cost and fucking anybody who wants to ship shit into America, that's going to be like 50% tariff. So good luck making chips. We're the only chip makers now.
Yeah,
Like they could do whatever,
exactly.
which is what they did.
It is. No, and that's why it ballooned like crazy. Like, so an inflation,
You make the rules.
inflation
How do you not?
adjusted value, $7 to $10 trillion US.
You're the game controller.
So it was twice as big as 2 to 3 times bigger than Apple at its peak, which is the largest company in the world.
That's so stupid.
It's almost the size of 4 Saudi Aramcos, which that company basically funds an entire country.
Yes. Yeah.
For
Saudi
reference.
Arabia is oil.
Yeah,
That's who
from
they
Saudi
are.
Aramco. Like,
Yeah.
so at its peak in the mid 1600s, operated in Asia, Africa, and Europe, employed over 1 million people, which I'm surprised it's not higher. I wonder, like, the second and third off of that.
Maybe, yeah.
Because Walmart's like 2.5 million, I believe.
Yeah, but you also got to think about population, man.
I'm
That's
saying,
1600s.
well, but I'm saying like how much it was worth versus how, like, that's not a lot of employees for that big of a company.
It's a lot of money. Everyone made bank.
Oh, we can find examples.
Oh boy.
So controlled most of global spice trade. And the big one is why I want to talk about this topic was the stock market was literally invented for this.
Yeah.
The VOC issued public shares, created the Amsterdam Stock Exchange, introduced dividends, speculation, market bubbles, shareholder activism. So people were already complaining about greedy investors in the 1600s. And it's not like the New York Stock Exchange today where people like call in and you buy shares and you sell. It was literally they built a stock exchange for this.
Yeah.
But it was like just like a building, an open courtyard.
Yeah.
And you would go there and you'd have your 100 shares
Your sheets of
and you'd
paper.
be like, who wants to buy these?
Yeah.
What are you're offering $600 back then. You're offering $650, okay? And you basically would sell to the
Yeah.
which is
Highest bidder.
Which is how it works today, but
Just at a breakneck pace.
and it's millions of trades constantly, and the
Yes.
margins are a lot smaller.
Yeah.
I imagine back then margins were bigger because
Definitely.
some guy, it's like, oh yeah, I just made $5,000. I know these are going to go up. I'll overbid.
Yeah.
And or some rich guy could come in and just overbid everyone.
That's it. And be like, I owned it all.
And then it's like 5 years down the line, now they've 20x.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So how
honestly.
the VOC actually made its money? Primary revenue. Yeah, the primary revenue was spices such as nutmeg, clovers, mace, pepper. Later ended up getting into the tea, coffee, silk, and porcelain trade.
Wow, porcelain.
So I mean, that was a big thing. That was a big part of economy back then.
Yeah.
Was selling spices.
Absolutely.
The Silk Road.
That's really what it was. Like, those were the high-end quality items that we had back then.
Those were everyone needed to preserve their meat. They
That's it.
wanted things to taste better.
Yeah.
like-
Yeah, that's a big deal.
and then obviously tea, coffee, silk.
You know the whole Dune story? Like Dune, Dune, the series?
Yep.
I always wondered if that was the Dune thing was kind of based off of them. Because Dune is all about the spice, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah?
the special spice that they use, and it, like, opens your third eye kind of bullshit, whatever
Okay.
it is. I always thought that they were, like, similar in that respect. Because, like, whoever controls the spice controls the universe is basically how that movie goes, or that series goes.
Yeah, and I mean things have changed. Like before, it was spice. It there was like the tea, like tea was a big thing for a
Yep.
while.
Yep. That was
Um,
China, right?
Yeah, China and Britain. Wasn't it Britain? The
No,
Tea Party.
No. I'm pretty confident. Just don't take my word for it. But I think
Did Britain not take over though the tea trade from the Chinese?
they didn't have tea before the Chinese brought
No,
it.
100%.
Okay.
But the thing is like for hundreds of years, things would be made in China, and then other countries would just go and pillage and then take
Yeah,
it.
sure, for sure.
China's really gotten fucked over the centuries.
They gotten fucked, but they also came up with like fucking everything.
Oh, I know. Well, they've been around forever. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Um,
We talked about the whole China Taiwan bullshit
Yeah.
already. That's the same.
because nowadays it's like who controls
Honestly, like fucking semiconductors.
semiconductors, information.
Yeah.
What are oil?
Oil's a big one too.
Oil's
still.
been a big one since like the 1800s. That was, it pretty much went from like spices to like oil. I mean, obviously I'm no historian. There's probably been other things in between.
Sure. But
The big things that people like go to war over.
the dramatic changes. in our
What was it before? It was
systems.
salt was a big one
Salt was huge.
because to preserve meat.
Yeah. Oh, another huge one was fertilizer.
Oh, really?
Gigantic. So guano, bird guano, so bird shit that
Yeah.
eventually solidifies and not fossilizes, but
Crystallized?
no, what do you call that? Fuck, there's a name for it. But basically, it solidifies in a certain way, and then they use that to make fertilizer. There's these islands down by.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
There you go. And
I have seen this.
once that one guy who got the first Nobel Prize, remember, he invented TNT,
Mhm.
and then he was called not the Merchant of Death, but he basically was called like the worst person ever.
Yeah.
because he's like, oh, I killed how many people because of TNT and explosives. He decided to like switch lanes and come up with fertilizer.
Huh.
So he was able to make nitrogen is what we need for fertilizer.
I believe
he was
so.
able to create nitrogen in a lab instead of having to use bird shit.
Okay. Because,
Yeah.
no, that was there were a few islands where like birds have been shitting on it for hundreds of years.
That's it.
And
They're literally bird shit islands.
there was, because was it not a country? I believe I don't know if I'm mistaking salt or that, but there was
Right.
one country that had one of those two.
Yeah.
I can't remember
Yeah.
exactly. It's been a long time. They basically at one point were the richest country in the world because they were exporting it like crazy, and they basically mined their entire like island country
full of
to
all of
nothing.
it. Yeah.
And then I believe they ended up finding a reserve somewhere else or whatnot. And
They found other islands
and it
covered
bas-
in it.
and it basically like destroyed their economy and they fell off hard.
Because then I remember part of the world actually went and started claiming those islands for themselves.
Yes.
And they went, okay, this is actually a British island now.
Yeah.
Because there was like this rule that got opened up for fertilizer. And it's like, if you guys can find it, it's yours.
Yeah.
You get to do as you want with it. And you can claim any land you choose so long as you find it. So then the world went crazy, kind of like piracy. And they went nuts and they went looking for this fertilizer because they were like, if we find fertilizer, we can like make a fuckload of money, but also like keep the world moving.
Yeah.
Because we had like a population issue because we couldn't feed more people.
And because they had like a complete monopoly, and then when they ended up finding more islands, then it was a whole.
Then it was just mine the shit out of it, and then this guy came up with fertilizer, and then we just went,
we don't need
oh
it anymore.
fuck it, we don't need that shit.
Well,
anymore.
it's the same as the whaling trade.
yeah, right.
Whaling
For the
is-
fats, right?
Yeah, because that's what like they used to use like whale fat to make oil,
Anything, yeah.
like all oil lamps,
Fucking
and then
exactly.
when we found natural oil,
Yeah, we're like, oh, fuck,
And
do
it's way
this.
easier and
yeah,
they're
we don't
way
have to
more-
hunt whales, bro.
yeah,
We just start digging in the ground.
Mhm.
Yeah, crazy how all these things kind of like lead to each other.
yeah.
You know, it progresses us as a population, and now we're just kind of stuck with tech.
hmm And I mean, who knows? In the next 100 years, there might be some crazy fucking
Revelation of some kind. Who knows?
where it's like now we can mass produce silicon like crazy.
Yeah,
and
no
like
big deal. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows, man? We're like at a dawn of an age right now.
No, we're on the cusp of something.
Yeah. So exactly. I'm not a speculator of any kind that I can be like, that's probably good.
It'd be pretty cool to see like a new like industrial revolution.
Yeah.
Of some kind.
Of some kind of whatever, you know.
So how they dominated, forced local rulers into unfair contracts, destroyed competing crops, monopolized entire islands. They weren't traders, they were enforcers. So they
Yeah.
basically had the backing of a government
Yeah.
and unlimited funds. So they would
Yeah.
just go in and it's like
It's kind of like
sign this or you'll never sell anything
it's kind
again.
of like modern day America
Yeah.
to some degree.
If America was a business,
No offense, guys, but it's the truth. You guys do whatever you want. It's the truth.
no,
America does whatever they want.
especially like in recent years.
Yeah.
Because up until like World War II,
Yeah.
they were pretty. They were a new they were a new nation.
Yeah.
They were getting their footing.
Yeah.
And then once World War II, and especially after 9/11,
Boom.
they're like, you know what?
We don't like this.
Yeah, we are the world.
Yeah, we're gonna run it how we want it to run. Yeah.
Well, same as because even Canada,
Like World War II gave them all the money and power to do it.
100%, because they were selling arms to everyone.
Quick stupid fact, but Canada joined World War II 10 days after it started. America joined World War II like not even a year and a half before the end.
Yeah.
We've been in it.
Yeah, no,
they just joined in for the glory.
Well, they joined in once because they were basically like, no one's bothering us. We're just gonna because if I'm not mistaken, they were still selling arms and like whatnot, but they just weren't actually.
They're like, no, we're not involved.
We're staying out of this.
And they did actually. They were straight up like, no, we're not being a part of this.
Yeah.
And then Japan fucked up.
Yeah, they weren't meant to hit Pearl Harbor.
No, they weren't. They were not. That was a mistake.
Oh yeah, they fucked up.
They really did. They basically called the war right then and there.
Who were they supposed to attack?
We'll
hold the thought.
Yeah,
we'll get through
talk
this.
about that after.
So the brutality. This is the turning point. The VOC wealth came with horrifying violence.
Of course.
Bannon Island's massacre. Islanders grew nutmeg. VOC demanded exclusivity. Locals resented. Result: 15,000 people were killed or enslaved. Entire population wiped out. Survivors forced into plantation slavery.
Oh my God.
This was capitalism with rough edges. This was capitalism at gunpoint.
There you go. That's better.
So
at the end of a whip.
Yeah. So basically, they were like, "We are going to make this happen. Use
at any cost."
Yeah.
Your life is part of that cost.
So they didn't do it through proper channels. They didn't buy trade routes.
No.
They didn't buy plantations.
No, they took.
No, yeah. They were too big to fail. Like no one could stop them.
There was no way to stop them. Yeah, exactly. What military was going to stop them?
If you're a small island,
guys with a bunch of sticks and fucking shit.
If you're a small island of, I don't know, let's say 50,000 people,
and this company has 1 million people,
and not to say they can't hire armies, hire mercenaries.
Sure.
It's like if that'd be like, say in the Sioux, the VOC was in the steel trade. Let's say who was not Vanderbilt. Who was the guy that was the steel magnate back in the 1800s?
Oh shit. Fuck, I don't remember.
I'm gonna look it up because it's important. I just can't think of the name currently. Carnegie. That would be like Carnegie in the States,
right?
Being like, you just have a steel mill.
Yeah.
You're gonna sign this saying that all your like steel goes through me.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna show up with a fucking army.
Yeah, and then good luck. And it's like, yeah, sure, the plant has some money, right? They have some money.
Yeah.
They could hire maybe, let's just put a number out there. They could hire 500 mercenaries.
Yeah.
Let's say. Yeah, but this company has billions of dollars and can hire 10,000 mercenaries and show up at the door and be like, so do you want to do this or what's up? Because, like, yeah, sure, you could try.
Yeah.
You could try. Like, same with this 50,000 person island.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could hire
and I'm saying that because, like, of where we live, it's like,
yeah.
Imagine even though, like, we don't hire, we're just like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
And they just show up with an army. What the fuck are we going to do?
So, good luck. So, we're either going to walk through these doors and everyone dies, or you can do what I said originally.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, obviously we have to do what you said originally.
Well, they fought back and they didn't win. So
yeah, that's see, and then that's where it's like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it why you fought back. I get it. At the cost of your life.
Was it futile? Maybe.
But you went down the way you wanted to go. Right? There's some honor in that.
But yeah, so that was kind of how they ran their business. Yeah. It was lawless.
Ran their business. It's funny because it's like, really loose term there is business.
Oh yeah,
loose.
So
it's more like fucking Genghis Khan than anything. We're coming in. We're taking this. This is ours. Thanks. Have a good one.
Yeah.
You're lucky we don't kill you. Whereas Genghis would just show up and kill them anyway.
Yeah, he was.
So it's like Genghis, but with modern edge to it.
Yeah, you know? It was. I mean, the British Empire basically did it too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
like afterwards. Like this isn't new.
No, definitely not.
This is still a thing that's going on.
Absolutely.
And technically, it is a business.
Yeah.
It makes money. It sells things.
Yeah.
It's a business.
That's so crazy.
If you look at a government, like all governments are businesses.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Yeah.
We're
definitely.
all willing or unwilling employees. We
Ugh.
pay them.
Yuck.
Like
It's terrible. It's so fucked.
this just took it a level farther.
Yeah.
I mean, also it's the 1600s. Like we weren't.
What kind of rules were there? And like, really, piracy was.
But also,
rampant.
also though, the thing is at any given point, say that America could give Apple like the same thing. There's nothing stopping them from doing it. Would it
Just morality.
hurt their economy? Would it hurt the U.S.? Yes,
Probably. Yeah.
but they could do it.
They could do it.
At the end of the day, like any country can do whatever
Yeah.
they want.
Sure. Yeah.
Obviously other countries might try to stop them.
And that's the thing. That's what kind of holds us back.
yeah,
That's really all it is.
but
At the end of the day, nukes stop us from doing whatever we want.
But then, if you look at what's going on with America and all of that, if you're the biggest bully on the playground, nobody's going to stop you.
No.
And I think
At this point, you can't. Stop.
the only thing that's stopped America in the past is themselves.
That's it.
And now with who they have as the fucking CEO, he's like, let's see how far we can actually take things. And apparently pretty far.
Pretty far, man.
Because there's no one...
we're going to Venezuela.
Because in the past,
Oof.
there was a whole thing, and we'll get back to this, is with, like, NATO was basically would keep everyone in check.
Yeah.
And it's a perfect example is if you have a baby elephant
Mhm.
and you tie a lead around it and tie it to a fence post,
Yeah.
it can't, when it's young, it can't break can't break free.
Yes.
As it gets older, it doesn't
Try.
It doesn't try. So you can, a little tiny rope will hold it
Yep.
because it doesn't think.
No.
And
It's an imaginary barrier.
and not to say that that's the same as like the States is that
It's like horses too.
any
Tie up a lead on the fucking little rickety fence.
it's basically Stockholm syndrome.
and they
like-
can't move. They're like, oh, I'm stuck here now.
Yeah.
It's the same thing what they're doing to us.
And now the States is in the position they are where there aren't very many powers that can stop them.
who the fuck could? Who the fuck could?
It would have to be
We already
multiple.
discussed the whole. They're annexing China. They're putting pressure on China, and the rest of the world's like, you know what the fuck's gonna happen, right? Like they're gonna fucking lose their minds. You're not letting them move.
And that's not to say that
Like all of America and Japan have surrounded China completely, and they're like, do something. And it's like, you're gonna make them do something, man. They're gonna start pressing a button.
So yeah, they've kind of like cut their own lead, it seems, and they're pushing they're pushing the envelope, and even like Russia did a similar thing where like, well, that's what like Hitler did.
Yeah.
Is he's like, we're suffocated, and it's like, let's see how far we can push
Yeah.
it, and then he started building an army, and then he started building an air force, and then he
That's
started
it.
building, and no one was doing anything, no one
No,
was doing anything,
no
no
one
one was
stopped
doing
him.
anything, and he's like, oh wait, we can just do this.
I can get away with this. We're doing it.
It's like a kid where it's like
my God,
they just
yeah.
push the boundary. How far?
Until you go, stop.
yeah.
That's enough.
And
exactly.
No one's. I mean, they've kind of said stop to like Putin with the Ukraine.
Sure. Yeah.
Kind of. Keyword kind of.
Proxy thing, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. It's like, this doesn't, it's not right.
But even still, like,
Because it's all, again, it's the fear of nukes with that situation. Because it's like, if America actually went, okay, Russia, fuck you, you're stopping this, no more proxy bullshit, our army is coming for your shit, nukes are flying.
yeah.
That's it. Game's over. The whole tension is broken and it's fucking over.
And everyone's done.
Everyone dies.
And that's the problem.
Dude,
with
one
nukes.
nuke flies, we're done. The world is over as we know it.
But I wonder though, purely speculative.
And it could happen any moment.
Purely speculation though, is it's like, will anyone actually do it though?
I feel like there's somebody that's going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think someone would actually just
Yeah.
say fuck it?
Yeah.
This is gonna end the world, but
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. I can see it. I can see it in some people. Yeah, for sure. Like, fuck, man. Putin.
I couldn't see it.
I could.
I couldn't see him actually doing
Right
it.
on his deathbed? Absolutely.
Maybe.
Absolutely.
But he also cares deeply about his country.
He does.
And that would be the end of it.
But I think he'd be okay with that because he's like, if I can't have Russia, no one can have Russia. I could see it, man. And I'm not saying I fucking know anything. I'm just speculating here. But he could be on his deathbed. America could finally be like, you know what, Russia? It's not going to happen anymore. You're weak. You're done. Your prized leader is on his deathbed. We're calling it quits. You're done being the narcissists that you are, blah, blah, blah. And then Putin's like, no, we're not done yet. And then he goes, blip. And then he's like, all right, that's enough. I did my part.
I don't know.
I could see it. I'm not saying it's like, I'm not even saying it's a 50-50 here, but I could see it happening.
We'll agree to disagree.
Sure.
I'm okay. Everyone can have an opinion.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
I just feel like nuclear war is on the brink of fucking, it's right there, dude. There's a lot of shit happening that's not good. This is not good. Venezuela, China, Taiwan.
Tensions are definitely high.
Korea's, Russia's.
I could just see like another world war
Middle
happening
East.
long before that.
I don't see World War happening the same way.
No.
It's either going to be like, this is again, I don't know anything, but like I could see it being like biowarfare. I could see it being a techno warfare or nuclear warfare.
I more than anything, it definitely wouldn't be as much like
Foot soldiery.
it wouldn't be like trench. It wouldn't be trench warfare.
No,
absolutely
not.
not.
We're beyond that for sure.
It would be, definitely still boots on the ground to an extent.
Yeah.
Because
of
you
course.
have to.
Yeah, it's a presence.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It would definitely be. I feel like a lot more air.
Yeah.
A lot more of like
Drone
carpet
warfare type
bombings
shit.
and
Yeah.
drone warfare. Definitely a lot of like taking out people's grids, taking out their access to satellite.
Yeah.
I could also see like
Techno warfare of some kind.
I could see taking out satellites,
Yeah.
like sending missiles into space and
Absolutely.
destroying satellites,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Well, that's basically, in a sense, Iran? Is it Iran or Iraq? Is it Iran, I think? Iran that's dealing with all the protesters or whatever?
Yeah,
Iran turned off their internet.
I thought it was a cyber attack. I thought Italy turned, or not Italy. They turned off their own.
They went, you don't get to tell the world what's going on. Exactly. So they did it to themselves, let alone what we can do to others.
Well, same as there's been like tons of like
Nice socks.
you like that? Like Iranian attacks like on U.S. power grids and stuff throughout the years. Like,
yeah.
because the thing is though is you shut off the power to a country, it's like
Good luck.
now people starve, people die because of they're in the hospital. Like way worse.
People always bring up the whole like, oh, if America wanted to fuck Canada up, they could. And I'm like, yeah, they could, but we wouldn't go down without a fight. And it's not so much the physical. We sell a lot of natural resources to America. Turn off the oil.
Yeah.
Turn off the oil. Turn off the water. Turn off the electricity.
lumber.
Turn off the lumber. They're gonna hurt.
Well, that was
They're gonna hurt bad.
Doug Ford threatened that.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we'll turn off the power and it'll be 25,000 homes without power now.
Yeah, and it's like
in
good
Michigan.
luck. Yeah, good luck. So what do you want to play? How do you want to play this?
And also like the
again, I'm not saying we'd win.
no, but definitely hurt.
We would make them fucking feel it, 100%.
The biggest thing is attack the power grid and then
That's it.
Now what?
Take resources away.
But yeah, so
Continue.
corruption from the inside. Despite its power, the VOC slowly rotted. Problems. Executives skimming profits, officials running private side businesses, bloated bureaucracy, shareholders far away and powerless.
Huh.
Irony: the system it invented, corporate governance, was also what failed it.
Huh.
So basically, its greatest strength was also its greatest weakness.
So it sounds like a lot like modern day.
yes.
Nice. 'Cause
Why?
we all know the head honchos of everything do the same shit here.
Well, was it?
Side businesses, skimming from the top,
Was it?
bonuses.
Was it Boeing? Was it Boeing that had that issue with
where he basically
he was
just-
taking ginormous profits.
Yes.
And the company was like in debt.
Yes. And it's like you just made extra money over the livelihood of your company.
Yeah.
The thing that provides you the money, bro. Like, what are you
Well,
doing?
it's not his company. You don't care.
I know.
And now they have someone better in power, and Boeing seems to be better. I think they just got some government contracts and whatnot.
Oh, good for
Boeing's
them.
actually on the
Good
back.
for them. On the mend.
Yeah.
On the mend.
They had a rough decade.
They did. They had some bad fucking press. Really bad press.
Oof. With the doors coming off. And
Dude, yeah, exactly.
So Wyatt Klaus by the late 1700s was drained of resources. Corruption was rampant. Competition increased. Debts piled up. So, and by 1799, it came to an end. And
That's how it happens.
in the one video I did watch, that was a big thing where so there were, I believe, 6 different, like, basically regional offices.
Yeah.
And some were more powerful than others
Yeah.
because obviously some had better trade routes
Sure.
and whatnot.
Sure.
And yeah, the big thing was the people that were managing them was just taking tons of money off the top.
Yep.
And there was there were several like powerful merchants that kind of got kicked out
Gotcha.
and then found loopholes to make their own trade routes. So
Right.
you can only keep a monopoly for, like, people are gonna find ways.
Yeah,
around
they're going to
it.
get around it because they want to have the same amount of power. They want that power too for
Yeah.
themselves, of course. Of course.
So the legacy, why we're still living with it, the VOC left behind modern corporations, stock markets, global supply chains, corporate lobbying, the idea that profit can outrank morality.
Yep.
So big
We
takeaway.
basically took all of their ideas and ran with it.
Yeah. It's basically how modern business is run.
Yeah. Started in the 1600s.
Yeah.
Before that, it was all just trading.
Yeah, it was.
Just, hey, I've got this. You got that. I want that. You want this. Just trade it.
Yeah, and it was like people ran the trade. Like, it wasn't.
Humans, like people on the ground level. You know?
It was.
Buddy in the shop.
It was very decentralized.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
basically made the first centralized trading where.
Yeah.
Because before, like, it would be. Say you own a giant trade route.
Sure.
And it's like, everyone gives me 10% of profits
Yeah.
that you make, and you can use it, and you have the protection of basically my reputation and my name.
Yeah.
And we make, and like you might police it and whatnot.
Sure.
And you take a tax.
Of course.
Whereas they owned everything.
Yeah. They got the cut of everybody's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, well, instead of, I take 10% of what you make, it's like, how about I just give you 10% and I make it all?
Exactly. Which is psychotic. But that's where we're at.
100%.
That's where we're at.
You will own nothing and be happy.
Oh, God, I hate that fucking shit. Fucking World Economic Forum. Oh, boy.
And I mean, that's
The world's going to hurt.
the
but-
key to be like to a powerful company is own as much of the process as possible. And
Yeah.
because Amazon is more a distribution network
Yes.
than anything.
Yes.
Started off as selling products.
Sure.
But then they started controlling the distribution and everything else.
Yeah.
It's the same as where like the steel plant struggles.
Yeah.
Because they make the product, but then they rely on distribution networks. They rely on suppliers.
Yeah.
They rely on people to sell it and
That's
everything
it.
else.
And then yeah.
And that's why it's never gone multinational or
Bingo.
even national, really.
Yeah.
Whereas something like Tenaris,
Yep.
they own the mills.
Yep.
I believe the only thing they do is they buy the steel, but I believe they even have like
Their
steel
own
mills.
I
believe-
productions.
Yeah, they do in Argentina.
Oh, okay.
So they make the steel.
Yep.
They make it into pipe.
Yep.
They own their own distribution.
Uh-huh.
Because they have so basically all the pipe any of them make go to a center
Yeah.
and you buy it from there.
There. Yeah.
Like, you don't buy it from the mill here.
From mill, yeah, exactly.
Like you make orders through the distribution network. So they own.
And then the distribution network goes, hey, we have an increase in this kind of thing. And
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we'll make more of those.
It's like, so they own start to finish.
Yeah.
It's like we do the entire process.
Yes.
Which makes it cheaper because you're not paying, because it's like, okay, the manufacturer of the steel needs to make a profit. The people that bring it here need to make
Yeah.
a profit.
We can, a good example is Apple. Same thing, where
Yeah.
they were using Intel chips for decades.
Yeah, so they're paying a margin on those chips.
Yeah. They're paying another guy to make them a specific type of chip for their own shit. Now Apple makes their own stuff. Apple Silicon. That's why.
So
Same
and
with their new Wi-Fi chips. They make it themselves.
So to
It's the
make
same shit.
to put like to show like how it gets ballooned is, so say it's Intel, it
Yeah.
costs them $100 to make a chip.
Sure.
They put a 30% margin on
Yeah.
it. So now they sell it to someone for $130.
Yeah.
Then maybe Apple buys it from them. Then they sell it to Apple for $150.
Yeah.
And then that gets tacked on to now the
Exactly.
consumer.
And now I'm paying an extra $200 or so for the better chip in my new laptop.
Yeah, whereas then if Apple owns it all the way through, it costs them $100 instead of $150.
And then also they can still charge me the $200 for it
Absolutely.
and then make all the bank off of it. Exactly.
Well, no, it never gets cheaper for the consumer. The company just makes a higher
They're just
margin.
like, wow, yeah, we make more money now.
So instead of making $300 on iPhone, they're making $500.
Exactly. Yeah, but we're still paying the same price because they're like, well, it costs us money to do this. And it's like, yeah, okay. Sure, man. Whatever.
I mean, and then it goes back to like, obviously the upfront investment to open it, and they still need whatever. Business. Unfortunate
Business.
Business is great if you're in business. Business sucks if you're on the other side of it.
Being a consumer is actually not that fun. No, it's not.
Well, that's why many people talk, and it's like the only way to ever really get ahead is to own something.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to own real estate, a business, patents. You have to own something.
Something that somebody else wants from
Yeah.
you, that they can provide money for this X service, whatever it is.
Like very few people ever get rich working.
No.
Like working for someone.
When
Very,
has that happened?
very rare.
Yeah, when does that happen?
You have to be a high level exec, or
Exactly.
and even that's capped.
Exactly. Like, there's no chance.
There's not a single billionaire that's ever been an employee other than who was the fucking Microsoft. There's a Microsoft employee that became a billionaire.
Yeah, but how? That's the other thing, right? It's like,
I mean, he was like a high up Microsoft.
Yeah. And then, well, that's the thing, right? If it's higher up, he
Well, and it was through stock options.
That's what I mean. He's an employee, sure, but he's still just running the market, building it up, putting it in the right things, and fucking making bank off of it.
So, Steve Ballmer's worth more than Bill Gates.
What?
Yeah. But because he's the largest individual shareholder also because he owned part of the company.
Right.
Paul Allen,
of course.
So that guy.
Satya Nadella, current CEO who joined in 1992, Forbes reports. Wow.
So that's probably the only example you'll find.
There's not a lot of them, but at the end of the day, it's still like there was a reason why they became that billionaire. It's not because they were like grunt work on the bottom.
No. You have to be someone important.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, if you can only find one example of someone becoming a billionaire by being an employee.
Yeah, it's like there's a handful tops. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a
Do you
big
really think
thing.
a production operator at the plant's going to become a millionaire, billionaire, whatever?
Millionaire, yeah.
Yeah, not working though.
Well, you need to be. You'll never make $1 million salary. But
That's
you'll
what I
become a
mean.
millionaire.
Like you're gonna, yeah, exactly. But still,
if you work there for 30 years, invest properly, like
sure, yes, but it's like
But no, just working.
took the fucking long route there, pal. You know.
Yeah, there's definitely higher leverage opportunities.
Yeah, for sure. Only the smart ones get out of there and make millions.
Maybe I hope I'm one.
Yeah, I'd like to be one as well. Someday.
I'm gonna be one, but
There you go.
where you want to transition to? I hope if you guys enjoy segments like that where we kind of go in depth about a topic.
This was definitely fun.
Yeah, no, it's interesting.
This was cool.
A little
haven't
history, a little bit of business.
Yeah. We kind of touched on the things that we know best, really.
Yeah, we ventured out a bit. What do you want to talk about?
Oh boy. You want to talk about poor mental health?
Oh God.
Oh
Sure.
god.
Let's run it, baby.
Let's run it. Oh Jesus. I don't even know where to begin if I'm being honest.
I don't know. Do you want to just talk about it in general?
Yeah, maybe. I guess. Yeah, because I'm not really feeling the.
Was it
whole-
not just Blue Monday?
Definitely like Mental Health Awareness Month or whatever it was.
Blue Monday.
What the fuck is Blue Monday? Like the most depressing day of the year.
I'll
or
let
something?
you know.
Is it the most depressing day of the
So
year?
Blue Monday, a term for the third Monday in January.
Oh god.
So January
I've
19th.
definitely heard
So
this.
like a week or so ago.
Yeah.
Often labeled the most depressing day of the year.
Right.
Originally a 2005 marketing gimmick for a travel company, it lacks scientific backing despite being debunked. It highlights real winter blues caused by cold debt, and broken resolutions.
That makes sense.
Um,
Because if you think about it, a month before, give or take, everyone was spending all their money on Christmas gifts.
If I'm not
And your credit card statement comes out end of January, and you're like, oh.
if I'm not mistaken, it's also in this time it's like the highest suicides.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's brutal.
it's not an actual like scientific fact, but
More people say this. Yeah.
but
It's a cultural thing.
I around this time of year is the actually what
Pretty depressing. Ooh, going in. Going in. He's going in. What do we got?
Okay, so suicide rates are the highest in spring and early summer, typically
What?
April, May, and June
What?
in the northern hemisphere, rather than the winter, contrary to the popular belief that they spike during the holidays. Rates often hit their lowest points during the winter months.
What?
I'm not believing
That's
this.
so backwards. What do you mean?
What? Spring/summer surge. Research indicates a spring peak where rates rise as days get longer and weather warms. Theory suggests that that the disparity between the cheerful environment and internal feelings of depression can worsen mental health, along with increased energy for action in those already suffering.
Interesting.
So basically, like throughout the winter, people are feeling shitty,
Right.
and then everything starts to cheer up, and then there's such a
A disparity.
that they kill themselves.
Wow.
Never would have guessed. I would have guessed the
No.
winter months.
Yeah, I would have thought so too.
I would have guessed like January, February, March.
Yeah, because it's like everything's catching up,
Yeah,
right, for the new year.
interesting.
Your debt for Christmas, your
So it's
whatever.
just after that.
Wow.
So probably because it's throughout those months really lows,
You're suffering,
and then
you get
everything
to a point.
should start picking up, and it doesn't, and then
Yeah. Wow, that's fucking creepy.
never would have guessed.
Yeah, mental health's not good, guys.
No.
You gotta treat yourself better.
Absolutely. No, it's definitely a growing thing
Yeah.
nowadays. And I mean,
State of the world doesn't help.
no, there's so much uncertainty.
And it's like we have uncertainty, and it's just
And a
kind
lot
of part of a bigger problem.
and a lot of it though is like with social media and if you constantly see how great people's lives are,
Yeah.
because you're seeing highlight reels.
That's all it is, every day, all the time.
Everybody shows their highlight reel.
The best part of their day.
And that's why it's crazy when you see an actor at the top of their game, all of a sudden they're in a facility and they've fallen off, and it's
Yeah.
like they had life by the balls. What
Yeah.
happened? It's like you've seen the highlight reel. You didn't see the behind the scenes.
Exactly.
And people you may even know day to day. It's like it seems like their life's great, and then
Yep.
you meet them, you talk to them, and it's like, oh,
Shit happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? It's like, oh, everything's happening still, dude.
yeah,
It's like my life hasn't just suddenly switched off right now.
Mhm.
It's been a culmination of things. It's like actor Macaulay Culkin, for example. It's like big cracky fucking whatever. Now he's pulled himself out of it
Yeah.
and shit like that. But
Charlie
just,
Sheen.
we didn't see why that happened. We can formulate ideas where it's like, yeah, he was a child actor. He was probably abused and he fucking couldn't find a way out, so he went to drugs.
Yeah,
Maybe that's how it happened. We don't know for sure.
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie
his
Sheen's a good
father.
one. Yep.
I forget what his father's name is, but
Something.
yeah, it talks
Whatever.
about. If anyone's watched the documentary, you know.
Yeah.
Another big example. There's been a few different like female actresses. Can't think of names off the top of my head.
Sure.
But like were big things. But no, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like
Well, fuck. Angelina Jolie, for example, right? She had a big fucking thing going on. She had bad mental health, whatever.
Yeah.
and big fall from grace, and yeah, it's the same kind of idea.
and if anything, like it's worse in those people because it's like everyone just expects you to be doing all right.
Uh huh.
And
And
then
they see you in the pictures, and they see you in the news outlets and whatever, and go, "Oh, she's so pretty. She's doing so well."
and then when you're like, no, I'm actually like suffering, they're like, what are you?
How?
Yeah, exactly.
How are you suffering? You've got millions of dollars and blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, but I'm sure everyone's heard money doesn't buy you happiness. It buys you things. It buys you the ability to do stuff, but it's not happiness.
No, money does not make you happy.
No,
I know.
it could
Really?
lead to happy things, but
You obviously like can. It can.
yeah,
Like,
for sure. But in
but
the grand scheme of things, like at the end of the day,
if you just gave someone $1 million that's suffering with mental health, it's not going to
it's
fix
not
it.
going to help anything. Yeah, Like,
Might
sure,
get
they
rid of their stress, but then it's more different stress.
Yeah.
If anything, you need to like empower people to like find ways to deal with it.
Yeah.
It's the
That's it.
only way you can get through
Make
it.
them work on it. Make them get through it instead of
The,
just
the only thing $1 million would help someone is they can just get better care.
better care, clear their debt. That's
Yeah.
really what that's gonna do. That's about it.
But then usually people with mental like health
They're
issues,
gonna make poor choices anyways. They're gonna make a rash decision or something or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
look at basically every lottery winner ever. They end up going bankrupt.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
So like money can't fix it. It's
Like that one girl in town, she won all that money or whatever.
yeah.
Well, she's lucky her parents are actually like investors and shit.
hmm
So she probably is not going to burn her money because she's going to have a support group
Yeah.
that's like, hey, this is going to change your life. You got to do it the right way, whatever. But a lot of people don't have that support.
No.
So if they win a bunch of money, they're like, oh, I'm going on trips. I'm going to buy cars. I'm going to buy houses.
And then they usually end up in a worse state than they were before.
Yeah, exactly. Because now they do have all these things and they don't have the means to support it.
Yeah.
So then it's a deeper hole. Right?
100%.
If I won the lottery, dude, my life would visibly not look that different.
Nothing would change for me
No.
really.
No, I would just end up paying off some shit, and then I would probably just set myself up for the next 50 years. It's really what it would be.
Because I know how like psychology is around money. I would definitely have to spend some.
Oh yeah,
Because
I would.
otherwise it would eat. Because
Yeah.
it would eat me.
Of course.
But like
Are you kidding
10%.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Like if I won $10 million, I'd burn 200 grand.
Yeah.
Tomorrow would be gone.
Which is fine.
Yeah. I'd
You
pay off all
probably-
my debts, modify the fuck out of my car, and
You
buy
pro-
a house.
Yeah, and you
Let's
might
be real here.
you might buy some nicer clothes,
Yeah.
spend 10 grand.
Maybe buy a second car. And here I am with like a $20,000 second car. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't burn it. For
But
sure.
like the first thing I would do is 90% of it gone. Away, locked
9.8
up.
million of that is going away to make me fucking interest for
Yeah,
sure.
so I can't even touch it and hire a really good
No,
advisor
exactly. 100%, dude. That's exactly what I would do.
before I even spend $1.
I have the brain to do this. Yeah, exactly.
And then, yeah, obviously, like, I might clothes. I wouldn't really maybe buy a few things.
Yeah, but exactly.
But-
I'd set myself up with some nicer things.
I
and
would
then I'd
probably
take
buy a
some-
nice watch.
Take some more trips, but
Yeah,
yeah, like I said, $10 million bucks, I'd burn 200 grand.
but the thing is like the interest on $9.8 million, you can live very comfortably.
Very comfortably.
'Cause
To be
let's-
honest with you, if I won $10 million, I'd probably just quit.
Just be like, I'm done.
Fuck it. I'm gonna live my life. How much is that a month? In interest or dividends or whatever you want to say.
About 40 grand.
A month?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well, okay, so
And then what? A few of the months you don't decide to spend $40,000,
yeah, that's the thing.
rope it back into the like whatever. By the time you're done, you're making 70 grand a month. You know what I
Well,
mean?
let's
Like,
assuming you took because you're comfortable living on $100,000 a year.
yeah.
Say you bump it up to double it, 200 grand,
Sure.
and have the other $250,000 being
Work
reinvested.
for you, yeah.
And then it's like, oh, now next year I'm making. So at 9.8 million, it was 490,000. Say you throw another $250,000 a year into that.
Yeah.
10 years down the line, now you're at 13 million.
Yeah.
And that's assuming a 5% increase.
Sure. Yeah. On average.
Which is lower.
Yeah.
So you have a couple good years. You could
Yeah.
in theory, at 15% return, it's 5 years to double.
Sure. It's nothing.
So let's say it took you 20 years to double. It's like you have $20 million.
Yeah. And you're living off.
Maybe
of,
near the end of my life, I'd be like, you know what? Fucking send it.
Yeah.
I'm 70.
I'm done.
I'm going to do something dumb with all my
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
But I'm
Sure. Yeah. Exactly. Right at the end.
So there's a movie with Mark Wahlberg. I can't think of it, but it's
Okay.
where he's a gambler.
Oh, okay.
But movie's not important to there's a really good scene in it with actually I'm gonna get the actor because he's in a lot of things. I just can't think of his name. He's the dad in a lot of different things. John Goodman.
John Goodman. Great actor.
Okay, so it's John Goodman and Mark Wahlberg, and they have a really good scene where he's like, any good gambler knows, he's like, you save, you got your 2.5 million in the bank, Your house is paid off. You have no mortgage. You collect 5% a year. You're good for the rest of your life. And that's your egg. That's your safety net. That's your fuck you to the world.
Yeah.
It's like it's a crazy scene. I'll show you after.
I
the
think
pod.
I might have. This is reminding me of it. Yeah.
But no, that's and obviously nowadays it's a little bit higher because 2.5 million would be 100,000 a year ish.
Yeah.
At a pretty much guaranteed, like you can get 5% a year.
Yeah.
Averaged out.
Right.
I mean, obviously, markets some years are down, some years they're up 20%.
Yeah.
10-year annualization
100%.
about 5%,
Sure.
or going to treasuries,
Yeah.
which is guaranteed,
Yeah.
like a 10-year treasury. And that is like the key to the big fuck you.
Yeah.
Is having that nest egg to where it's like you
I
lose
remember
your
this
job,
scene.
fuck you. Someone
remember this
pisses you
scene.
off, fuck you.
Oh, I remember this scene. Yeah, exactly. He's like, you just say fuck you to anybody you want.
Because it doesn't matter.
None of it matters. Oh, it's so nice.
And that's my definitely initial goal.
like that's fucking my goal too.
Is
Are
like,
you kidding me?
and if that's all I get to, that's not okay. But
For me, that's probably okay. Because like fuck, man. For example, if I was in that boat right now, and they're fucking telling me what they're telling me at the plant, I'd look at fucking Lorne fuck you, man, right in his face and be like, yeah, you can eat your ass.
yeah,
I'm done.
and that's Dave Portnoy. Obviously,
Right, of course.
he's worth over $100 million.
Yeah.
But he can basically say fuck you to
Anybody
anything.
he wants. Yep.
And he's still filthy rich.
Yep. And he can say whatever he wants on his pod. He can say whatever he wants live. He doesn't give a shit. No one has his pockets held.
And it's especially like, because then there's your billionaires and whatnot.
Yeah.
They're, though, almost have golden chains. They have
Right.
the golden handcuffs.
Yeah.
Because it's like most of it's in stock. They need the relations.
That's it.
Like, you can't, like, Mark Zuckerberg can't come out and just tell
Say
the
whatever
world
the fuck he wants and do whatever he wants.
because
Business will be gone tomorrow.
and he
Or
probably
he won't run it anymore.
and he most of those guys sure they have a lot of money probably set aside,
Sure.
but a majority is tied up.
It's tied up. It's not real liquid cash.
No.
No.
Whereas you have 2.5 million in a personal investing account. Nobody can. It's not a pension.
mine.
It's not a whatever.
It's mine.
You can say or do whatever you want as
Yeah.
long as you don't go to fucking jail.
Exactly. Yeah. Can't be fucking,
You obviously can't go around killing people.
no, can't kill people. Can't be like threatening people and shit. But you can say any opinion
But if-
you want.
But if you're working at a job and someone you don't like it anymore,
Yep. See you later.
and obviously
midday.
and obviously that's granted that you live within your means. Of
Of course. And if I was going to do some stupid shit like that, I would be.
But
You know what
I mean, if you can't,
I'd be thinking ahead of
if,
that.
if you can't live off of $100,000 a year,
Yeah.
like you should probably take a chill.
Yeah. 100%.
Because even like,
Dial it back.
and because around that, it's like, sure, you can't have the cool boats, the sports cars, the whatever, but it's like,
But you live comfortably.
but like live within. So then it's like, say you want that lifestyle though, it's like, okay, you need your fuck you money is 50 million.
Exactly.
Where you
All right,
don't
now
need
you
to
gotta
work.
Increase it. Yeah.
Your business could fail. You're this, and it doesn't
And
matter.
you can still have the cool boats and the 3 houses and the whatever if you really so
and that's
choose.
like Dave Portnoy.
Exactly. Where he's like, okay, no, I can do this. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely doesn't have 40 houses.
No,
You know what I mean? He probably
don't
has a
need
few.
it, though.
He has a condo here, a house there, and probably a cottage over there. You know what I mean? And he's like, I don't even have to think about paying for these things.
yeah,
He doesn't have to worry about it. He might have 4 or 5 cars.
no. If you can like keep your basically your burn
Yeah.
lower than like what your base would be coming in, no matter what.
Constant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not your salary, not your
Yes,
whatever.
yeah.
It's like no, like if shit completely hits the fan, I have $5 million in the bank. It's going to make me $250,000 a year.
Yeah.
And that's above my burn.
Then we're good. I make $20K a month.
Yeah.
And I only my monthly nut is $12,000. I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. Who cares? Do whatever I want. Say as I want. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, that's the goal.
But that's we'll watch it after, and anyone look it up. It's really good.
That's a good scene. But he's right. He's bang on. It's the
No,
truth.
100%.
It's the truth.
And that's what people say like have a 6-month emergency fund. This is obviously the level above that.
Yeah.
This is like many
Like
levels.
6-month emergency fund is for people like me.
Yeah.
We're working and then that's what we have, and it's like, yeah, I could
That's your
probably survive half a year, but it's like, it won't be an easy year.
No, that's your like safety net. That's your
Yeah.
But that's in order to then find another job
Yeah.
and like that.
And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm saving that little bit of money so that I can pay rent for the next whatever.
Yeah.
Live off EI for a little bit and figure my shit out.
100%.
That's the way it goes.
And like that's even like last week
Mm-hmm.
I stopped my investing. I cut out basically all my bills. Like
Yeah.
so now anything I make just comes to me. And
Yeah. Yeah. I have the bare minimum, and it's still however much.
I mean I wasn't happy to do it. I
get it.
whatever.
But you also have so much. You're way ahead already as it is.
I know, but in my brain that's not how it works.
Yeah, but it is though. It is how it works.
It is how it works.
You'll literally be doing it again in fucking 3 months, 6 months at most.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all back to normal.
Yes, and for like anyone, and that's where my brain sucks, is you can look at how I'm set up and everything, and it's like you're good, man. You got it. You've done everything right.
But it's never enough.
And in my brain, it's like
It's not good.
but like this little stumble is like complete failure.
Yeah,
It's like that doesn't mean anything
I know.
now.
For sure.
What if I never get back to there?
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
get it. I really do.
It's just not how my brain works.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because if you look at my position,
From a neutral standpoint,
yes, from the outside looking
you're
in,
safe. You're good. You're fucking.
and not to toot my own horn or anything.
You'd be jobless for the next year and a half, and you'll be totally fine.
Yeah, I remember.
Like realistically.
I remember I figured it out when I got laid off there last year
Yeah.
when all that happened.
Mhm.
I think I had it was like over 2 years.
Yeah. Of
What-
pretty much living the exact same way you do now.
Yeah. Obviously, I'd have to burn through my savings and my investments,
Of
and that's
course.
not including EI. That's if I nothing.
Yeah. I know. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I mean, granted, is a great position that many people aren't fortunate to get into.
This is true.
But in my brain, that's still not enough.
Yeah. No, I get it, which you hold to a certain standard, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Of course. But that's where you got to work on it a little bit to be like, okay,
Hence
yes,
why.
I want more, but also this is safe for now.
Why do you think I'm gonna start going to counseling?
Oh, I know. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Why do you think I'm in the predicament I am,
Yeah.
and why I am hit the end of my road?
Yeah.
Um,
We're at the end of our limits here, dude.
Yeah, no, and that's where it sucks because it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
Because most people be like, "You're fine," and it's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I
Yeah.
can take I don't like how this is. I can take a step out, and I can objectively look at it. And it's like, yeah, but that's not.
Yeah, that's not how I see it.
Yeah, which sucks.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, you guys could tell from the last episode we're not doing good.
No, I'm doing, if anything, worse. I've
Yeah.
been having my own mental health struggles
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
I was able to pull it together for
An
today.
episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, hey, man, if we need a break, that's just how it is.
It is. I'm gonna. Hopefully, we can avoid taking a complete break.
Sure.
But if you guys have probably noticed that clips haven't came out in a week. Couldn't bring myself to do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
The way it goes. Yeah, no, man. Like, fuck. When I was on my break there, we didn't post at all. We didn't
Yeah.
have anything at all. We went months without anything, and here we are at least. But,
Yeah,
you know,
I-
we're
like-
picking it back up.
The distraction is kind of nice.
But at the end of the day, it's still what's most haunting you. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's still gonna disrupt everything. Like,
100%.
you can sit here for an hour and chat, but then there's 1 minute in there where it's like it hits you, and then you're like, no, keep moving forward. No, keep moving forward. Don't
Yeah.
think about that. Yeah. No.
And also, like,
permeating permanently.
yeah, and it. I find during activities, it's not as bad. It's more the before and after.
Yeah.
Who
It's
knows?
those lulls in the action.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
and this
That's like me. If I'm off today and I really have nothing going on, blah 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 blah, and I go to the gym. That's kind of like my nice happy time. Whatever. I'm done. It's been 2 hours. I come home. Hits me hard.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, hey, my day's basically done. What am I doing? Waiting for bedtime now?
Yep.
I can't go to bed at fucking 5 p.m. That's just
Mm-hmm.
stupid. That doesn't make any logical sense. But if I also go to bed at 5 p.m., I'm going to be more miserable. So, yeah, it's a little balancing act because it's like I need to fill my time more. Otherwise, sitting there for too long is just going to make me go crazy. Think too much about the bad things.
which is interesting because I'm where I'm seeing it is slightly different. I'm getting a disproportionate amount of anxiety to go and do things.
Oh, I'm not saying I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not
okay.
saying I don't. But the big one is when things are done,
Okay.
when the space is empty, and there's nothing left for the day. Nothing. I've done all my shit that I had to do and struggled through it all, and then finally there's a lull in the moment, and it all comes crashing down.
I get that if I do end up doing a bunch of stuff, is
Right.
then in the lull.
Right.
But whereas, I mean, also though now I felt my nervous system slightly relaxing. It's only been a few days.
Yeah.
Which has been kind of a nice little break. But like I haven't done anything.
Yeah, sure.
This
Sure,
is
sure.
basically the first time I've left my house.
But
in
this is like
3 days.
recovery. This is totally different. Like
Yeah.
the first 2 weeks of me being off, I did fucking nothing.
Yeah,
I rotted here. I did nothing.
I remember.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
was not good.
And that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. Just trying to do anything. And I do know that in periods of times like this, trying to do things is good, but the amount of anxiety
Still
is
hard.
Yeah.
It's still way hard. Yeah. It's not an easy, just keep moving about my day. No, it's like every moment is the fight.
Yeah.
Every moment of me trying to do something is the fight. You know, me getting up to go do laundry, that's a fight.
Yeah.
Me getting up to make a meal, that's
Oof.
the fight. Yeah, dude. Haven't
I-
eaten yet.
I did eat.
Congratulations.
I did eat. This is probably the first. I mean, it wasn't until like 10:30,
So what?
but
It's almost 1:30. I still haven't eaten.
But for probably a week and a half, it's been a meal or two a day, and like between
I eat more at work.
3 and I eat less. I'm stressed at work.
It's funny how that works. Different
Between
response.
like 3 and 6 hours of sleep a night for
Yeah.
up until not last night, the night before. I must have been the week and a half of building.
Cranked out.
Crashed for like 12
Dead.
hours.
Yeah.
And then
you
again,
probably still woke up kind of tired.
absolutely, I was exhausted.
Didn't
And
quite
then-
catch up, but it helped.
And then who knows? Maybe now I'll end up sleeping 14 hours a day for the rest of the week, or it'll be back to 3 hours. I don't know.
I was sleeping a long time. I literally would, I remember crashing at like midnight 1 and then not waking up till noon 1.
Yeah.
And every day. And then I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to set an alarm and I still can't do it.
Yeah. And that is a big thing with when you're dealing with mental health is it's
Yeah.
either you're sleeping way too much
Yeah.
or not nearly enough.
Not nearly, yeah.
And you're either overeating or severely under. You're on one of the extremes.
Me, it tends to be I sleep too much and I don't eat enough. Those are my combination.
Yeah, mine's I just don't sleep and I don't eat. And I'm just in this is weird, I almost feel drunk the whole time.
And they're both terrible.
Absolutely.
No matter which way you cut it, it's both awful. Sleep
Yeah.
too much and you feel worse too.
Yeah.
Sleep too little, you feel bad for a different reason.
Mhm.
Don't eat enough, you feel like, especially in our kind of thing, where we're pretty obsessed with fitness of any kind,
Yep.
and we know that food is fuel. But we're not giving ourselves the fuel, and we still want to go and do physical things because, that'll help me. But then I get there, I get there, I'm not fueled enough, and then I have a shitty workout. And then I'm like, I feel worse.
Which is
Doesn't
where
help.
a lot of is when I knew something was breaking down significantly.
Wrong. Yeah.
Is because I've been stressed, I've been in lulls, I've had issues.
Sure. Being human, once again.
Still able to go to the gym. Even at my worst,
3
4
days, 4 days a week.
no
Yep.
problem. Still go to jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, a couple times a week at least.
Still be able to get everything I need done.
Yep.
I went to the gym for I've got the
You
only
went
reason
yesterday?
I went yesterday. I was angry the entire time.
Nice.
Pissed off. I'm
Nice.
also usually a super calm guy.
Yeah, you're way more level-headed for sure.
I have been
On one.
irate.
Yeah.
Even where I'm getting thoughts where I'm like, holy
Yeah, dude.
fuck.
Yeah.
And it's just obviously all the stress and it's just outbursts. But the only reason I've gone to the
It's
gym is
leaking out.
and the only 2 times I've went to the gym in over a week and a half, say, is just because my girlfriend wanted to go
Yep.
and I was like,
Okay,
Okay.
I'll calm.
I'll for
drag
you
my
I'll
ass over.
and they're not the best workouts. Yesterday was pretty good, but it was an angry workout.
Yeah, and that's not always a good thing either.
No. And I was I wasn't happy the entire time.
That's where people get it twisted. You don't actually want to be angry in the gym. Like the Trend Twins, I know we all know the Trend Twins.
Yeah.
That's a show.
Yeah.
They don't actually work out that way. That's for videos.
100%.
Being angry in the gym nets you injuries, bad workouts, and all that. Clear, level-headed is where it's at,
Yeah.
really. So
wanna
we
be
know
in the zone.
going to the gym angry, not a great thing. Maybe it's an outlet at that point. That's what that's for. But it's not healthy. It's not good.
No.
Yeah.
And I've been there where I've just been like angry at the gym and
Yeah.
like,
Crush it, feel like you have a good workout, but then you're just maybe you tweak something, you're sore, you're drained because you were just angry for 2 hours, and it's not good.
well, and I've been very mentally drained now for like, I'd say it probably started like over a month ago.
Yeah.
Would have been like when I started like feeling it, and it just like has come to a, can't think of the word, basically like hit a wall.
Come to a head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over like the last few weeks, and that's why
Yeah.
I'm in the situation.
I
am.
definitely would say that I started probably around beginning of December. It started hitting me pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like compounded.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like it started here and it was
It
building, and now it's,
Little parabola.
and like to be honest, most of it I'm not entirely sure what, which is the most annoying thing, especially like for how I am. I'm usually I need to figure out what's going on, and I can't. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough.
I don't know why the littlest things just get me going
Trigger
so
you.
like
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, man.
And it's either a crazy outburst where I'm just angry, or I have a tightness in my chest, I feel sick, and I'm like paralyzed.
Yeah.
No in between.
No in between. Yeah.
And I'm like, hey,
This is cool. I love this. Great for me.
yeah.
Having a good time.
And like, I don't want to just randomly snap on people.
No. No.
Especially
exactly.
people that I love.
Yes. Where it's like normally, let's say I'm hanging out with so and so and they say some crazy shit where I'm like, I don't agree with it. I usually can be like, hey man, like that doesn't sound like a good thing. Like
Yeah.
that's, you might want to recheck that, might want to readjust that. Whereas my reaction now is, dude, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? That's so dumb. And I'm like, okay, whoa, he's obviously, or she's obviously not going to take this well, me being like this,
Yep.
the way that I'm acting. And they're not going to even listen. They're not going to even hear me trying to give them advice because I'm in an angry fucking state. But I'm angry about everything.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck, I can't take a drive down the street without being like, fuck, you know what I mean? Like I'll see something silly, not even in my lane, not even coming to work, not even anywhere near me, and I'm like, that's fucking retarded. And I'm like, why do I care?
Yeah, I haven't,
I don't care.
like when
My road rage is bad right now.
because I haven't been driving very much, other than to appointments.
Yeah,
I
appointments
haven't-
and where you have to be.
I've only driven to appointments.
Haley? No?
She picks me up.
There you go.
That's the thing. I basically, like, people have been driving because I'm like, driving, no anxiety, completely fine.
Right.
I mean, sure, shit pisses
It's
me
getting in the car and leaving the car
off.
kind of
It's
thing?
more the anticipation of I have to go do something now.
Yeah.
Like most of my anxiety stems from needing to go and do things.
Yeah.
Which before would bring me joy or release anxiety.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like
Confusing almost.
yeah,
right?
because
Where
it's like all the things
why?
that used to relieve my anxiety now cause me
Cause it.
tons.
Yes.
And now looking back, it's been happening for a while, but it was like, maybe I'm just being a bitch. And now it got to a point where it's like, I'm supposed to be going to the gym and I'm having an anxiety attack because I'm like, I have to go to the gym.
Right.
So like almost the self
It's
pressure.
obligation kind of
Yeah.
thing. And like, yeah.
Like, so I've been pretty much just trying to get rid of everything on the plate
Mm-hmm.
to try to basically, and then I'm
To
going to,
reset almost and
Yeah.
let your brain want to reach out for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, when I talk to counselor, when I start that and whatnot, I'm going to figure out a
Bring that up.
good
Tools.
plan.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing is I don't know the tools to deal with it.
A good counselor will give you those tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is what I'm thinking. What do you like? Is that a good plan? Is that a bad plan?
Yeah. And then they'll check you and they'll be like, hey, listen, like, it can be good, but it's also this. And
Yeah.
this is the reason why you're feeling that, or this is why you're acting this way.
Yeah.
And blah, blah, blah. And yeah.
And that's the thing. I've never dealt with this, so I don't know.
Tis the season, man.
It is the season, and there's just so much going on.
Well, that's it.
In my work life, in my personal life.
That's where it's at. It's not like, oh, it's the one. Oh, people are like, oh, it's work, and I'm like, it's not just work.
No.
It's part of it, and it's a big chunk of it for sure. I will admit that I'm stressed and like my finances and whatever else, but it's like also my own personal life is feeling shit.
Mhm.
It's feeling fucked, man. Like, and I'm not comfortable. I'm not happy with what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, like I fucking added a bunch of stress with that.
Yeah.
and it was just too much.
There's also like
I have my own things, and then I added a whole other thing on top.
and also like even people in my life are going through different things.
Yeah.
Like not even including you.
Sure.
Uh,
No, I know.
And like obviously like yeah, that's not my stress, but it's still I'm still involved because then they are stressed, so then
Yeah.
I get stressed.
Yep.
Like
Yeah, it's like fucking if I'm high energy in here and I'm all stressed and anxious, my cat fucking gets freaked out. He gets stressed and anxious and he's like on edge.
Yeah.
Because he's feeling it for me too, right?
100%.
And that's the same thing with people, your buddies. Like if your friend is having a bad fucking day, you can get that feeling.
Yeah.
100%.
And
It just adds on to it.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Misery loves company.
Fuck, does it ever?
Yeah. That's what that means. It doesn't mean that it actually enjoys it. It's just it drags it back into it. You know, it brings it to
And
it.
like because I'll have, you know, for this like hour, I've been pretty fine, pretty low anxiety for
Sure.
the most part.
Yeah.
And for sometimes it'll be a few hours, and I'm like, oh, I feel pretty good. Like everything's, and then
And then that
all of a sudden something, I'm like, and I feel like
That
dog
crushing
shit for like
sensation.
6 hours.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not gone.
No.
I'm like, damn.
It was just lingering,
Because like that's,
giving me a break.
that's why it took so long for me too. Because I'm like, oh, maybe I was just stressed today, and then it'd be like I'd feel good for the first half of the day, and then something happened, and
Crumbles.
yeah, and I'm like, okay, like there's no rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, that's where I was at work when I first took my leave. I was falling apart, not thinking about the job, not doing the right things,
Well, and that's why
getting angry at certain coworkers and wanting to like fucking lose my mind on them. And I'd be like, I don't care about this.
yeah.
I never cared about this. I just let them be because they're going to be stupid or they're the way that they are. I have no control over it, but why am I feeling so compelled to make a change and make them feel this way or tell them how I'm feeling or whatever? It's like, that doesn't matter.
Well, and that was me on like my last shift there. Is I was like internally freaking out,
Yeah.
and then like I felt the urge to just like lose it on people.
Yeah.
And then I also halfway through the shift had anxiety, like a
Panic
full
attack, basically.
full on panic attack.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nope, that's the
Yeah.
line in the sand.
And it's like, it's not actually like them.
Yeah.
I know it's not them now. I'm freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's me. It's internal.
And it's usually like where like if I'm with someone, it's not as bad because things are calm and you know people can calm me down. and
Distract
whatnot.
you a little bit more.
But then it's the when I'm sitting alone.
Oh, yes.
It's like, ooh.
Oh, yeah, dude. Dude, I've been doing a lot of car sitting lately.
What?
Pull into somewhere, sit for fucking 20 minutes. Pull into my apartment, sit for 20 minutes and just either doom scroll or sit there existentially fucking freaking out about my life and being like, I'm wasting time.
Mm-hmm.
I could just be upstairs and fucking relax.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sitting in this car because I feel like I'm trapped.
Yep.
It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
And also like because with like because I'm trying to get diagnosed with like OCD and stuff, or at least figure out if that's what the problem is. Because
Sure.
if it is, it would explain a lot of the anxiety around certain things.
Yep.
Hence why I'm trying not to do anything because things cause it. Like if I stay at home, there's nothing to trigger it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not a way to live, but
It's not, but it's like you're coping right now.
yeah,
You're
survival mode.
yeah, survival mode, and that's also fine. You
Yeah.
need it sometimes. You gotta, and that's where I was at too.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I'm barely surviving. I'm gonna hurt someone. I'm gonna get myself killed. Whatever.
Yeah.
Gotta go. I gotta take myself out of this
Mhm.
environment. And then I basically did nothing for fucking 4 weeks. I just sat there and like tried to exist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dealt with like counseling, dealt with like nurses and stuff like that, and tried to figure my shit out. And that took months. It sucked.
Mhm.
But now I feel better in the sense that got handled. But now I'm just still stressed, and now I'm still anxious. I'm upset, and it has to do with my own shit and work and whatever else, and my own personal past that I feel like I let myself down to some degree, right? And it's now kind of catching up to me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, okay, got to deal with it.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Got to deal with it.
And also like I found out because I have some family members that have mental problems. Didn't realize what they had.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, OCD runs pretty strong in my mom's side of the family. So
It's usually how it goes.
like
You don't just suddenly have it.
and usually it's teens and adults, and with stress it gets worse. Basically, the more I've researched, the more I'm like, this is probably like if I can get that somewhat under control, it would probably help with the anxiety and everything else. Because then, like, even my mom was like, "Oh no, like I've watched you your whole life. Like, I probably should have got you tested when you were young."
Which is what my mom said, and I was like, gee, thanks.
Yeah, I was like, nice.
I was like, I literally suffered through high school for
But
this.
I have one cousin in particular that has severe OCD. I believe some other things, but
Kind of go.
basically, he's in the state he is because it's one of those things where if you don't deal with it early on, it just manifests and gets worse
It's way
and
worse.
worse.
Yeah.
And now, like, she told me some stories of him, and I'm like, I totally see his side.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not on that extreme to where I would do it.
Sure, but you see where it came from.
I'm like, that makes perfect sense,
Yeah,
though.
you're like, and that kind of hits you, and you're like, oh.
Because you know how I'm definitely a little more cut and dry with things.
Uh-huh.
Like, if it's like, I don't know, someone's late. It's a
Yeah,
big thing.
Yeah.
But, like, and I hold myself to that standard, which causes a lot of issues.
Sure.
But she said, like, how with him, like, say with his sports team,
Sure.
someone misses a game, he's like, no, that's your responsibility, like, and we'll never let it down, like, never let it go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not quite there,
Yeah.
but like I could see it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm like, yeah, no, that was like, and I'm like, oh,
Because then he also holds himself to a certain standard, and he's like, I'm here every time.
yeah,
You have to be here every time.
yeah,
Because this is what we do.
Mhm.
And it's like, yeah, well, life can happen as well. You know,
And
if I have 50 games and I miss 2 or 3, man, sue me. Like, I have shit to do in my
and
life.
that kind of makes sense though, how I've held myself to a standard. And I'm like, a lot of things are like making more sense as I've like actually like started looking into it and
Yeah.
asking and talking to people.
Yeah.
A lot of my behaviors now kind of are making more sense. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's why I've acted like this for the last, decade.
However long, man. Yeah.
Why
exactly.
I think this way, why.
My processes are this way. and-
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, wait, that's not good. And then now seeing where it could lead
Yeah.
is my big thing is I'm like, I don't want it to get
I don't want to get there. Yeah.
Because if
You
it gets...
need, you need coping tools, you need mechanisms, and you need solutions
Mhm.
to dealing with the moment. I've read a little bit about how OCD is handled, and it's tough.
Yeah.
It's not easy because it's like you actively have to just stop yourself to
Yeah.
some degree. You know, it's like, oh, I need to jump out the window, blah blah blah. But like stopping yourself from doing that is the right thing to do. It's not to jump out the window.
Yeah.
It's just to stop.
And like a big thing is like obsessive thoughts.
Yeah.
And like,
Compulsive.
yeah, compulsive obsessive disorder.
Yeah.
But it's like the thoughts that won't go away. And there are different coping things where like then you can get the thoughts to go away. I don't know how.
You shape them and you change the way that they're processed.
Yeah, and also
basically.
like
Yeah.
change the way that like you basically like change the way you view different
Your
things.
perception of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know the tools yet.
You
I
don't
hope-
have them.
I
and
don't-
That's just the way it is.
Someone needs to show me the toolkit.
Exactly.
Give me give me the key.
Yep.
But that's like what I'm hoping in the next
Little while, man.
I can figure out so that
Yeah.
I can continue and not.
You just tell that counselor exactly how it is, and then
Yeah.
be like, "Listen, I need fucking help to deal with these situations in a moment's notice,
Yeah.
day to day. Like, this is what I need."
Yeah, because even like a big thing I notice often, especially at work, is say there is like how you're supposed to do it.
Sure.
It's like I have to do it like that way.
Yeah.
And it's like, sure, you can do a shortcut. Nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
But in my mind,
That's not the right thing.
well, and it's well, if I do it wrong, then someone's going to get mad at me. And then this and this and this because it's wrong.
Yeah.
And where then like someone else will do it wrong. Even if I'm there and it's not me, then I'm like, oh shit, what if like I get in trouble because I let them do it?
Yeah,
And
right.
that causes so much anxiety is things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Or what if I like word something the wrong way and they take it the wrong way and then they hate me and like it's stuff like that.
Yeah. Did you read "Let Them" by Mel Robbins?
Yeah.
Man,
And it did help.
it does help for sure. I understand.
It did
but
help.
it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough.
It helped for like
A heartbeat and a half.
it helps for certain things
Yeah,
where it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
where I'm okay with like people like doing their own thing.
Yeah.
But it's the like when it comes to me.
Yeah.
Because like if you can do whatever the fuck you want, it doesn't bother me.
Sure.
But it's like
But if you're kind of associated with it, or if you're a part of it to any degree,
yeah,
yeah,
it's more the things like with that me
Yeah.
that I'm having like the biggest issue
for
with.
sure.
Or it's like, what if I do this wrong and then it causes this or that, and then I'm responsible and like
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Crazy. But that's what I'm dealing with currently.
Yeah, we're struggling.
Yeah.
The bus is full. The bus is full, dude.
And it's headed for a fucking
cliff, man. It's just right on the edge. Well, on that note,
yeah.
great.
We'll see how this one does.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Episode 72.
Hopefully there's another one next week.
It was interesting. We went over the cool company, and then we ran into mental health shit.
Yeah.
It was great. Good episode. Good quality episode. If you enjoyed it, let us know. If not, let us know.
Yeah, if there's anything you want us to talk about, or I don't know.
We'll be here. But yeah, don't be surprised if there's an episode we miss. You know, we're dealing with some shit, and if that's the case, maybe I'll put a little 2-minute clip of explaining what's going on, and
Yeah.
we'll let you know what's up, guys. Thanks a lot.
Like and subscribe.
Love you.